I've just finished up recording with the women from the Yap podcast. It was really cool to just sit down and chat. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect because I love listening to podcasts, but I wasn't sure like how the dynamic would work with 3 women asking questions and just everything that we would cover. But I really enjoyed it, and I wish we could have had longer to speak about more topics. So now I'm just about to run into the shops because I want to get some gifts for the boys' birthdays, and I cannot believe that they're going to be 5. It's so cute how different they are. They're so wildly different. One of them is requesting Elsa pajamas for his birthday, which is so cute, and the other one is like, can I please have a Nerf gun? And I'm also getting a gift for Georgia because today is Georgia's last day, which I don't even want to think about, or I will actually cry. These will make his day. He said to me, can I please have Elsa pajamas that don't have sleeves? What do you think?
Yep.
Thumbs up?
They're the best version pajamas ever.
You're welcome. Why are you leaving us?
I don't even know at this point in my life. No, don't!
It's a present for you. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna cry. Okay, cuddle.
So it has been an absolutely massive week here. We launched the Kind Parenting Company. We are rebranding, well, we've rebranded now, and it's been such a huge journey, and it feels really good to just have the Kind Parenting Company go live and the new programs and to be able to share what that's all about. It's been such a journey, and I've been pretty candid in sharing my ups and my downs with it. I've had days where I'm like, yes, this is amazing, and then I've had other days where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, why am I doing this, this is crazy. But we've gotten there. The programs are all live. We decided to rebrand as the Kind Parenting Company purely because we just felt that the name really encompassed all that we are and all that we hope to be. With the boys going to school next year, which don't even get me started because I'll just cry, but with the boys going to school next year, I am going to have more time to work. I am going to have more time to bring more of our goals to life. And for the next 5 to 10 years, Matt and I do have big goals with the business, and we just felt so strongly that the Kind Parenting Company really lended its name to everything that we are hoping to achieve in the future. So it's cool to see it go live, not without stresses in the lead up, and I just thought that in this vlog I would share a little bit of the hard times and also some of the good times as well with you. In the lead up to launching the Kind Parenting Company, we had this whole other arm of the business planned, and our beautiful girl Georgia, who has worked for us from the beginning, was to take over that part. She's been with us from day dot. She is more like a family member than a team member for sure, and we could really see that she was ready to grow in her role and take on more responsibility and just take more on, and she's so capable and she's so competent that we felt really good about that. She has a Bachelor of Psychological Science, and when she finished that she applied for a government role and never really heard anything from it. And then a few weeks ago she let us know that she had been in fact contacted by a government representative to ask if they could get in touch with her referees. And so of course she just wanted to give me the heads up. 2 weeks later I was asked to give a reference, which of course I did, and then a week later she got the job. So Georgia is leaving us, which I'm so sad about, but she's been offered this amazing position in a government role, and it is in line with exactly what she studied to do. So despite it not being the best time for any of us, and despite it being such short notice, we're so proud of her and we're so happy for her, and we encourage her to go because I'm just such a big believer in you have an obligation to go and explore. And if your heart's telling you that this is a role that you need to try out, you need to go and do it. And I think one of the best things about being a boss is empowering them to make those decisions. So when Georgia came to me and said, you know, she's been offered the position, my reaction was, you need to go. Like, this is so exciting, this is amazing, like who gets this opportunity at such a young age? And yeah, I'm proud of her. We made a decision to cut part of the website that we were really excited about, and we're just going to park that idea. It's not like we're going to forget about it altogether, but the timing's just not right for us to take it on without her. So that was a hard decision, but one that needed to be done. And we have decided obviously to bring on some new team members as well, which is exciting too. It's been a lot to take on board, and I just have to lean into the process and trust that this is just the universe just guiding us all for where we need to be. So I am really excited about the women that I've been interviewing and the women that I've brought on board, and I'm excited for the new direction as well.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Give it a go. Come on. Inject.
Ready, I'm gonna drop in.
I'll drop it.
It's Steve, eh?
Look, Steve. So I've actually transitioned to New South Wales time as of today. So my phone says 9:30, but it's kind of more like my 8:30. Definitely feeling ready for bed. And yes, my alarm will go off at 4. You can tell I'm tired. This is why I don't do Snapchats or stories of an evening. My brain just goes, "Meow." This is the first week without Georgia, and I'm having a lot of people ask if I'm still speaking to her. How's she going? Like, will I hear from her? Do I know if she's liking her job? Like, please. I hear from her 40 times a day. I get a lot of questions about what makeup I use, from the foundation to mascara to eyeshadow, so this is pretty much the bulk of it, and I don't tend to stray too much. I'm pretty consistent, same thing over and over. But when I'm getting ready, I always pop in one of my headphones. So I just have these Apple wireless earbuds, which I really, really recommend. I love them. I only pop one in because obviously I want to be able to hear the boys. Foundation wise, I use Luminous Silk by Giorgio Armani in a 6.5, or I will use the Esme Mineral one as well. But I've only got a tiny bit of this left and the lid's broken, so I want to use it up. I will mix that foundation with some Fluid Sheer from Giorgio Armani as well, or the Model Co Luminous Silk, which in all honesty, I think that the Luminous Silk from Model Co is fantastic considering it is such a cheap product. When it comes to eyeshadow, I get asked a lot about eyeshadow, so I thought I would show you these palettes. This is what I use every day, as I said. So the main one that I use is this Tarte palette. So I've just opened that palette there. It's called the Rainforest of the Sea palette by Tarte. I use this one over my whole lid, or sometimes the pinky one. If I don't want something shimmery, I'll use the more matte, that one and this one. But I really do love all of those. And then out of this MAC palette, I use that red one the most, just in my outer corners and just to blend. Other products that I swear by: Brow Magic by Pony, best brow pencil I've ever used. I don't even know what brand that eyeliner is. My Pony one's downstairs because I used it yesterday on the boys. I use a white eyeliner on the inner rim of my eye. Pony White Magic mascara. This is the lip color I'm wearing lately, which is a Giorgio Armani color. I end up with like 10 lipsticks all in the same tone, but at least I know I like what I like. I also like to wear Matt's cologne, particularly when he's not here. You know, I like to smell like him. Make it that what you will, but Prada Black is such a nice smell for guys and for me. I will spend some time on social media, so I'll check in with direct messages, with comments. I'll do some Instagram stories or Snapchats or a live chat, and just wait for the boys to wake up, really. So I feel like I've gotten myself organized. I love the mornings for myself, and I really do recommend carving out a little extra time for you. So getting up half an hour earlier or 60 minutes earlier, or whatever you feel like you can manage, because if you create that little pocket of time for yourself, you can do whatever it is that you want. So for me, I like to get ready, I like to get organized, I like to know, you know, where I'm at for the day, which is why I check emails. I like to see what's in the inbox. I like to know kind of mentally what sort of time I need to set aside to reply and deal with that side of things. I like being able to choose a podcast and listen to that and get ready. It just makes me feel more organized for the day, so that when the kids do wake up, I can put my phone down and I can just be really present with them, and I'm not frustrated with them because I'm not trying to get dressed while they're asking things of me, and I can just have breakfast with them and go kind of a bit more at their pace. I do get asked a lot on social media if I have any tips for people who may like to try an earlier start. I think the biggest thing is to set yourself up for success, reduce the resistance. So think about what it is that you're going to do the next morning, and then make it more of a seamless experience, which is why I always lay out my clothes. I get my headphones out, I get myself organized, because if those things are there ready for me to go, then it's easy and there's no resistance. But if I woke up and I couldn't find the tights that I wanted to wear, or I couldn't find my headphones, like I would wake up feeling frustrated, and it would seem like there's all these roadblocks in the way, and it's like, what's the point? So you've got to look after your future self and the little things that I do the night before really are like a little looking after future Kylie. So I think that that helps when it comes to getting up early. And I think the other thing is to just try it, like consistently try it for 5-7 days and see how you feel. It makes the biggest mindset difference to me for my whole day. Should we throw out someone's rubbish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it under there.
There's some water at the bottom of the slide, so he's blocking it, so his brother doesn't go in it.
Mom, are you sure you don't want to come on?
Oh, come on. So Matt worked last night and now working again. So after I drop the boys to daycare, I come home and I pretty much just stay glued to the computer for a few hours. I find that if I just do an hour at a time, I'm most effective. So I'll do an hour of emails and then I'll walk away for just 5 minutes, then I'll come back and do another hour. Because as someone who owns an online business, I'm actually terrible at being in front of a screen all day. It's not my strongest point, but I do really enjoy hearing from our community and being able to reply to emails and also just chat with people in our forums. Now that we are officially the Kind Parenting Company, we do have a bit of a different dynamic happening and we've onboarded some new staff, but it's a transition period and Matt and I are just managing so much more in the business than we have had to in the past. Not next week, the week after, Jordan will be on board with us 4 to 5 days a week and she is so good. You guys are going to love her. She has 11 years experience working with little ones. She is diploma trained, she's so kind, she's so intuitive, and she's so passionate about what we do that I know she's just bringing a whole other level to our team. So really, really excited. I've had a lot of people ask if I've heard from Georgia, and yes, of course I have. Her and I are voice messaging every single day, and she's doing really, really well, and I'm really, really proud of her, and we will continue to be proud of her and watch her grow in her new role. So I will love and leave you guys here. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little sneak peek into our week, including my visit with the women at the Yap podcast, as well as my morning routine and a little sneak peek of our new house.